that people use words over for manipulation tactics instead of just being genuine. Because when I use the words I use, I generally mean that. Like, damn, I like that outfit on you. Or, damn, your nails are beautiful. Shit, man, you got like the brightest teeth I've ever seen, the nicest smile. And a little bit, maybe more than a little bit. While I was growing up, I do remember when I used to just be overly complimenting. It didn't matter if it was a fucking male, it didn't matter if it was a female. I don't give a fuck if you're in it. If I liked what I saw, I'm gonna fucking say it. Like, you're wearing a nice suit, you got nice nails, you got nice hair. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to fuck you. I just thought, like, yeah. There was no filter. I didn't tell my brain to shut the fuck up. I just open mouth, open thoughts. I had open heart surgery, so I guess I kept everything else opened up. I'm already weird as it fucking is. Like, how much weirder could I get? So it's just like, I figure if I don't overdo it with the looking, if I don't overdo it with the compliments, if I don't overdo it with like I don't touch people. People do touch me though. And that's because I'm aware some people are touchy-feely type of people, but I'm just like, how do I not be any weirder than I am? I kind of keep it to the basic rules of keep your hands and feet to yourself, treat others how you want to be treated, as well as treat them how they treat you. So therefore, I will treat people kindly in hopes that you mimic that. But if you have a different belief system, then you're going to do whatever you believe. And it might be treat people as lesser because you have more money, or because you're bigger, or because you're prettier. Or it might be treat people as you are treated, or it might be just treat rich people nice, treat working class kind of good, and treat those that are homeless like absolute shit. Like, I don't know what your belief system is. I don't know how your thoughts work, so therefore, I try to at least be respectful without always having respect given to me, where some people are just like, you have to earn my respect, and some people are like, well, respect is only given to men, respect is only given to women, respect is only given to animals, respect is only given to respect is only given when you pay for it, respect is only, and it's just, I'm very well aware of how many different mindsets and all this and all that interwork with each other, and we're supposed to coexist. And it's just like, I just figure if I keep my distance, I can't be the problem all the time. But sometimes keeping my distance does become a problem, because keeping my distance could make me appear to be cold and callous. And it's just like, I'm distant, but I'm not cold. I'm quiet, but I'm not. Yeah, we'll just live there. I'm not. Because I'm quiet to you, but that's more or less because I can't speak to you. But for those that I can speak to, then I'm not quiet. And to those that I can speak to, then I'm not cold. And to those that know me, I am many things, but I'm not what others may always assume. But hey, if I am, I am. And if I'm not, I'm not. You're going to assume regardless of how many times I try to tell you, how many times I try to show you. You might live in your own world just like I do. And at least I'm willing to admit it. I live in my world as well as I see the world that's around me. Some people only live in one world. I live in multiple realities. And that's the biggest problem, because I'm trying to figure out, how do I not out-weird my weirdness of being weirder than weird? I am trying to be normal, and that's the problem. I was never made to be. So, my affection is through actions over words, because even when I say things, and like, I will mean what I say when I say it, but the fact that I change either midway or I'll change after experience it, it's like, but you lied. No, I didn't. But if you're the type of person to think of a response as an excuse instead of an explanation, then therefore I did lie, I guess, because, well, you believe what you believe, I believe what I believe. And when we were having a conversation, I didn't realize you were asking a rhetorical question, because you didn't say, hey, I'm going to say something rhetorical. I would like a setup before I know I'm getting set up. But no, everybody's mind works differently. And some people work in predator and prey mind, and some people are just living. I feel as if the biggest reason I have as many issues is because I'm overthinking things, and sometimes it's too much and sometimes it's not enough. And sometimes I'm not even on the topic I'm supposed to be on, because I'm thinking of something else. It's just like, where the fuck are you right now? My physical representation or my mental representation? Because physically I'm here, but mentally I'm everywhere. And nowhere all at the same time, confused all the time in my mind, just trying to figure out, am I doing right? Or am I going to get wronged? Or am I doing the wrong way? Have I done wrong? Man, most of the times when people say I got to talk to you, my mind always goes to what the fuck did I do wrong, so what the fuck did I do good? And I know if you were to write a list of things I do good compared to a list I do bad, you'd be writing on the good list for a long time. But then again, it's all dependent on what you define as good and or bad. So therefore, yeah, don't get me wrong, I do bad shit too, as well as good shit. But the thing is, I just know if I'm helping people, that is good, quote unquote, because it all depends on the people that you're helping. Because if I'm helping the bad people, then technically speaking, I'm still doing bad. But if I'm helping somebody, isn't that a good action? But to be an accomplice, that's not always good. Either way, I think I'm done with this rambling. I still gotta get shopping now. I just figured I'd do this before I went in because I wasn't quite sure if I was gonna grab frozen goods. I wrote down not to grab, well, I didn't write down not to grab frozen goods. I didn't make myself like a fucking shopping list, but I do and am aware I am who I am. So therefore, the shopping list is just a start. Where I finish is where I finish. I don't necessarily need food because I think I have enough. No, I definitely have enough, even though I might. That's why I decided to make this video before I went and started, just in case I grab some frozen goods. That way I don't have to be like, I gotta speak fast, the food's gonna melt. Yeah, until next time, thank you for listening to my ramblings, and I will try to be better about expressing and being open in my communication with those I can be, and for those I can't be open and expressive in my communication, well, you already know why. You think so far differently from me. I just figure the less of me that you experience, the better the happier we both will be, because, well, I don't have to deal with well, this is not what I mean, this is what I really mean. It's just like, at some point or another, I'm just gonna be like, I just want to kill you. I want to strangle you. I want to put you in an island. I want to put you 10 feet underneath. Like, I just want you to be dead in my world. You don't necessarily have to be physically dead, but some of you do. Some of you. It's more or less towards the child molesters, the rapists, and the groomers. And I don't know many people like that. Because the second I know how bad they are in that type of form, I'm just like, I know. Because you're guilty by association, aren't you? How dare you know this much about this person and still spend most of your time, a lot of your time, any of your time with them? How dare you continue helping those that make the world a nastier place happy, continuing to please those that should never know pleasure? I don't know. I do generally believe some people could be redeemed, as well as I do believe some people shouldn't have the option. There's just certain things that are hardwired no matter where I would have came from or no matter what community I would have been brought up. I'm more honest than I am dishonest, but I learned to become dishonest because if I'm too honest, well, I would have never made it to this age. And I full-heartedly believe that due to the fact there are so many people that have fragile egos, so many people that can't be questioned. I wasn't questioned. I was trying to clarify, but because it came out as a question, now you assume I'm questioning. So here you're being overly defensive over the fact that I'm just trying to get clarity. And now you're going to be upset at me because I wasn't quite sure what I was supposed to do and I did something wrong because I can't ask you questions. So therefore, you're the problem, not me. But because of the way that you believe, because you're older than me, because you have this title over me, because of X, Y, Z, A, B, C, you think you're better than me. And you might be. I'm not denying the fact that some people are better than others, because there's rapists in this world, there's child molesters in this world, there's groomers in this world, and so long as there are people like that, I will believe there are people better and there's people worse. Because, like, to say that everybody is equal is something I used to believe in. Until more knowledge flooded to my brain. So I started learning more until I started meeting so many different people, until I started having some more experiences. And I'm like, no, we're all not the same, because then that would just mean I'm no different than a child molester. That means I'm no different than a serial killer. That means I'm no different than a rapist. That would mean I'm no different than people that absolutely make people's lives worse. And I know I don't do that. Or at least I don't believe I do. And from the reviews I've gotten about me, I generally don't make people's lives worse. When people see me, they go like this. I'm just like, oh, fuck. What did I bring with me? Did I bring the sun with me? I don't think I did, but for some reason people rejoice when they see me, and it's probably more or less because I'm here to help than I am to hinder, but sometimes I do hinder it. I don't necessarily intend to on some occasions, but hey, I do what I'm supposed to do, and I don't necessarily know what I'm supposed to do. I just do until I can't do, more or less. That's just how I think about it. So what I'm trying to get at is, my expression issue isn't necessarily I have issues to express myself. It might just be I have issues expressing to you, and that's more or less because no matter what I say, you hear it, you flip it, something is lost in translation. Maybe it could be 1,000% me, I'm using the wrong wording, but I always think I'm the problem, so I always work it from me out instead of out to me. I don't know how everybody else does it, but that's just like how my mind works. Like, and for the fact that I also am aware that people use words for manipulation tactics instead of just being genuine. Because when I use the words I use, I generally mean that. Like, damn, I like that outfit on you. Or, damn, your nails are beautiful. Shit, man, you got like the brightest teeth I've ever seen, the nicest smile, and a little bit, maybe more than a little bit. When I was growing up, I do remember when I used to just be overly complimented. Didn't matter if it was a fucking male, didn't matter if it was a female, you fuck if you're in it. If I liked what I saw, I'm gonna fucking say, like, you're wearing nice shoes, you got nice nails, you got nice hair on, I'm not trying to fuck you. I just thought, like, yeah, there was no filter. I didn't tell my brain to shut the fuck up. I just open mouth, open thoughts. I had open hearts already, so I guess I kept everything else open up. But as time has progressed and as I've gotten into just meeting and greeting better with people, some people just generally do not want to be perceived as me, as well as some people don't want to be complimented on. Some people assume when you say something like that, because there's a difference between a sexual comment and then just like a compliment. And my problem is I don't always know the difference between a compliment and a sexual comment. Some people will assume the compliment that I give was meant in a sexual way, when it's just like, no.